Okay, let's keep her going.
That red beret's looking good, soldier.
I was watching a video from a guy who's done lots of lore videos for the Fallout series. He's done like every single Fallout game. Well, not Fallout Brotherhood of Steel. That's another Fallout game I've heard about. Never. I think I've seen some screenshots of it. Never. I don't think I've actually seen gameplay of it. I just watched this one for Fallout Tactics, and I was like, holy shit. No wonder people are just like, this game's not canon, non-canon, because they get everything wrong. Like they talk about how the Brotherhood came from the vaults when they didn't. Man, it was weird. That's not true at all. Not to mention all the other shit that you have to call them out for. I mean, I don't know what Bethesda was thinking when they made that game. They just rushed it out. I think it was Bethesda. I think it was Bethesda's first time they made a Fallout game was that game. Of course, it wasn't the best, so they obviously were fucking excited when
Looks
they're
like
like,
we
whoa,
booted the Legion out of Nelson. About damn time.
my deeds are spreading.
I'm not supposed to let civilians just walk around this place. There better be a good reason for you being here. I'm in charge of the radio, hence the title Comm Officer. I'd much rather be out on patrol since nothing much happens around here. Well, when there's trouble regular NCR troops can't handle, they send in a ranger. Problem solved. We're also responsible for keeping the borders of the NCR secure, scouting out threats, that sort of thing. Very well. You can tell Reyes that this station is secure. Sir.
Hello. What do you want now? What, again? Didn't I just change those damn things? All right, fine. Show me the new codes.
And too bad we can't do Ranger Station Charlie because that place was destroyed by Legion. Oh shit.
Oh, hey. Oh, well, yeah, I can do that. Thanks.
I think I lose karma if I do this. Won't care as much caps it is and what it does.
Oh, here's all the caps I've saved up so far. See? That's a pretty good chunk of what I owe right there. Watch out for Great Khan.
That's fine. I might as well. Kind of a dick move, but fuck it. That's fine. I might as well. Kind of a dick move, but fuck it. I thought for a second my mic was muted, sorry. I was like, oh no, don't tell me the mic's muted because I couldn't hear myself talk. I was watching that video though, and one of the things I noticed, I forgot that makes me wish maybe I should have played this game by not joining people like NCR or helping out Good Springs that early on. Maybe I shouldn't do that. But I've always done it though. It's how I've always played this game. I hate not helping Good Springs right off the bat. It's just good to get that shit out the way. You know, switch to the powder gangers. Fuck them. They don't offer anything interesting. But just found out that some of them are from New Reno, which there's only one guy, and I think some of them offer some interesting missions. But I don't remember if they make me gain infamy or with any other mountains or no, mountains, fucking places or what. But either way, I mean, doesn't matter. Like I want to get the most out of the story, but at the same time I want to join the faction I want to join. So I'm hoping not the NCR because it's what I do. There could be a roundabout way I go up. That'd be me skipping lots of shit I could do early on, even if it does give me infamy with the Legion. Usually I killed those fuckers up in Nipton, like right the hell away. Or I would actually try to sidestep it and wait till I got Boone. Because then with Boone and Eddie, I'd be able to stand a chance.
Hey.
This post isn't someplace a civilian ought to be. Just the usual. Legion scouts try to slip across the river a couple of times a week. They always end up floating downriver with holes in their heads. Ranger Station Alpha. Ranger Lineholm is in command here. I'm not really much of a historian. The short version is that the Rangers are the elite of the NCR military. Best fighters in the wasteland. All right. She radioed ahead and mentioned that somebody was coming by. Odd that she'd send a civilian instead of a trooper, though. Don't get killed out there.
I like this little poster. When you steal the NCR stuff, yours, bitch. It's a good way to get across the message there.
Hey. This is a military outpost. Have you ever heard the story of the bomber that crashed into the lake before the war? Supposedly it's mostly intact. For about 10 years now. Toughest training I've ever done, and was the proudest day of my life when I got my Ranger badge. Did you know that the first battle at Hoover Dam was won because of the Rangers? Legion had the numbers, but we had the skill. Ranger Station Alpha used to be the frontline outpost for NCR. When we moved onto the dam, this station has fallen into more a support role. So long.
Damn, a lot of lake lurks down there. But yeah, there's lots of references in this game to the previous Fallout games. I mean, Marcus was one of them. He was a character in Fallout 2. He's actually a companion in Fallout 2. And a couple other things like that. Wish he could have been a companion in this game. That would have been cool. But they obviously gave us Lily instead, which is fine. Lily's a interesting companion for sure. Just kind of sucks that it's once again another cut vault from the game. Vault 17 doesn't exist in any of the games, but it was used as promotional art for Fallout 4. When the game came out, they were, I guess, going to originally make the vault that the Sole Survivor came from be Vault 17, but they changed it. Probably because they realized, oh wait, shit, Lily mentions a Vault 17, and if we do that, we're gonna have that means we're gonna have to make huge story changes. You know, we can't have this whole Survivor being cry on Vault 17 if Vault 17 gets kidnapped by super mutants. Also, that would mean that Vault 17 had to have been in California. There's no way that that place could have been anywhere in the Mojave. Oh, could have been in the Mojave, or like in Nevada. No, not Mojave. It could have been in Nevada too, because Mojave's still in the.
Hello.
Nevada. Oh. Yeah. But yeah, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense for what I mean to say is that the Vault
What
17
brings you to Ranger Station?
couldn't be out in a.
We're here to make sure the Legion doesn't try to sneak around Lake Mead and come at NCR from another direction.
It couldn't have come from the Commonwealth, because then how the hell was a Vault 17 Sole Survivor go all the way from the Nevada, California area all the way to like the Commonwealth? So they obviously changed that for a reason.
If you're here to sell something, we don't want any. This is the frontier of NCR territory, and we're the first line of defense. You won't find much in the way of civilization east of here. South of here is Camp Guardian, but they've been having radio trouble, so they've been silent for a while now. No problem. Hey, do me a favor when you get back to Reyes and tell her that we don't need any more damn ammo. Wouldn't mind more water, though. You think I haven't tried? Every time I do, Camp Golf acknowledges the situation. And soon after that, more ammo. We're not gonna die of thirst anytime soon, but I'd rather have too much than not enough. It's not my call to make. You'd have to clear it with Ranger Erickson.
Something up? You're not stationed here, but your rep with the NCR speaks for itself. It's mostly rifle rounds, but I'll throw in a few boxes of pistol ammo. I really shouldn't be doing this for you, but there's no way we're gonna use all of this or be able to carry it with us.
I will, though.
Yeah.
Thanks. Free ammo. That's always great. It's, you know, even better for weapons like Lucky and the All-American. And the Devil's Throat is up here, so maybe I'll just go ahead and go up there. Grab me that minigun, so I can actually have a weapon that uses 5mm. Plus, it's a pretty cool looking minigun, I will say that. I was thinking doing mods for this game and Fallout 3. You know, even like maybe if they had, I know Fallout 4, and I think Skyrim had. I think I found that when I was playing on my console. I think they had cheat rooms. I know Fallout 4 did. They had cheat rooms where they had everything, and I loved that. Because I could go in there and everything was already spawned in, or I could find it in boxes, you know, all these uniques, and I downloaded like mods that made the uniques actually look unique. Because that's the whole point of a unique weapon, it's supposed to look unique. Of course, some reason in Fallout 4, all unique laser rifle like that. I think it's something that's held by Paladin Dance. I think it's his weapon that you get. I mean, it's just a regular looking laser rifle. I'm like, that's fucking great. Fucking stupid. It's like, oh, amazing. Let's make the unique plasma rifle look like a fucking, you know, goddamn, or laser rifle look like just a regular laser rifle. No, that instead they gave it like some sort of steel painting. Let's fuck these guys up. Great, game's glitched. Fuck. Hold on, let me reload that because that's annoying. Hopefully it's not gonna be permanent. That's stupid. Right off the bat, already got the fucking, if the C finder's not gonna end up working at some point, I'm just gonna have to end up ditching the damn thing. It's stupid too because I actually like that weapon. It's a unique weapon. Unique weapons are always fun to use. This game wants to keep giving me more and more fucking problems, man. Fucking hell. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and Is this the station where I just got the ammo from too? I have to remember to do that now. Stupid. It's funny that one of the option dialogues would say, "What's about that surplus ammo?" Makes it sound like ammo that does extra damage, but ruins your guns like really quick.
You're here to sell.
What brings you to Rangers?
Might have been too dark when I got over there. Maybe the sun was a little too low. You know, it's fucking out. Like, this stuff's supposed to be solar powered, which means if the sun's ever out, you're gonna get like solar energy. Unless I'm not a solar expert, but unless there's something about like, well, if the sun's over there, you're not gonna get much. Well, yeah, if like it's in the mountains, sure, but if it's like up there and it's still shining light, you're still gonna get it. Maybe it's a little dimmer, but Christ, dimming shouldn't like cut it off like that. Huh? There's a suit in your body here. This is the guy I'm looking for. He had a little too much fun, it seems. There it is. The C7 or C57 something Avenger. Party hat, another unique piece of item.
Fine by me.
I do think those glasses look
What is
pretty
it?
cool, but they just look
Fine by
odd on
me.
him, I think. I don't know. Nah.
Fine by me.
Camp Guardian. What was there, I wonder? Boom. Relax, dude. Rushing off like crazy, damn it. Oh. No. It's just coyotes, I was gonna say. This minigun just looks so cool. I like the red paint job on it. It's really, really nice. It's also the most accurate minigun. Probably the only accurate minigun, to be honest. What the hell is this? Oh, the 70s fucking, god damn it. Gotta find all these fucking pages and I forgot about that shit.
You're mine.
Are you still alive? Or I'm just glitching. I was gonna say, like, what the fuck, man? You should be dead. I think I've been skipping some of those notes because they're supposed to be like laid out here like a trail. But I'm not sure some of them glitched off or whatnot. They could have. Because knowing this glitchy ass game, some of those notes won't pop in. That's a weird glitch there. I don't know what that is, but. I wonder what's in these caves. Hmm. What killed them? Couldn't have been those pests. I mean, these are supposed to be rangers. Not that much pussies. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Oh, thank God. I didn't think I'd ever see another human face down here.
Boogity boogity boo.
Thank God. Hoped someone would come eventually, but where are the rest of your men? Shit. Have you any damn idea what lives in these caves? We need to get out of... We need to go now! I managed to kill that thing, but not before it mangled my leg all up. No way I'm walking out of here like this. I've been keeping quiet and hoping they don't realize one of their buddies is missing. We need to get out of here before they come back. Thanks a lot, Doc. I think I should be able to walk out of here now. I don't want to risk running into a pack of those freaks alone, though. Could you escort me out of here? You can have it if you get me out of here alive. I won't have a use for it when I get back to California. All right, you have a point. They were good men and deserve better. Can't guarantee I'll be much help against their numbers, but I'll do what I can. Chances are we won't get out of here alive anyway. Lead on. No time to talk. We still got fish heads to deal with. Whoa, careful!
Keep looking.
Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Who's there?
All mine.
Come on!
Who's there?
No time to talk. We still got fish heads to deal with.
Over here! Come on! Over here! That is not. Come on!
That was the king.
Whoa, whoa, careful!
Keep it down. We don't want to alert the freaks.
Thanks for getting me out of there. I better get started back to California.
The cave's not cleared? I thought they were.
Well, well. Looks like we cleared
Yeah.
them out. Damn inbred mutant freaks. Think I'll start heading back to California now. There have been way too many catastrophic NCR foul-ups around here for me to risk my life by sticking around. If you find my friends, please return their dog tags to the NCR. People need to know what happened here. If they won't listen, do what you can to make them listen. The dead need to be avenged. Well, well. Looks like... Sure enough, you got me clear of this mess. Here you go. If you find my friend...
Might as well sell it. What the hell? There's caps everywhere in here. Holy shit. Is that... Oh, those are poker chips. Fuck.
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time. Back already? Howdy. What brings you...
Really want that gun. I don't want to kill him for it.
Welcome back. The station's been silent for quite some time now. I guess this confirms what we've all feared. Thanks for letting me know. I'll switch over all radio broadcasts to the new encrypted channels. This ought to help us stay a step ahead of any spies. Before you go, I've got another job available. We've received some disturbing reports from some of the ranger stations. Heavy casualties at Alpha, super mutant legionaries at Delta. The weirdest one has to be the Great Khans and their trained death claws at Foxtrot. These reports can't be accurate, can they? I know you've already been out there, but could you do me a solid and confirm these reports with the Rangers who sent them in? Nothing is severe. Charlie seems to be getting a lot of extra medical supplies for some reason, while Bravo hasn't requested a resupply in a while. Echo has been reporting heavy Legion activity down on their end, but that's about it. Thank you, and good luck.
Nelson.
No sudden moves, and you and I will do all right. What do you want? Keeping watch on the river and looking for anyone trying to cross it. The Legion likes to send infiltration teams over on rafts. Best of the best. That's all there is to it. Yeah? No, I didn't. You might hear that kind of nonsense from a drunk trooper on the strip, but not from me. The Legion doesn't have super mutants. That patrol was wiped out by its own incompetence. A couple of the troopers were fooling around with a grenade when it went off. See you around.
Did you need something else? High casualties? We've had one broken ankle, but nobody at this post has died. Any injury, illness, or death gets radioed to Ranger HQ at Camp Golf. Chief Hanlon and his aides compile the reports and assign reinforcements as needed, and they're not needed here. There are other Ranger posts around. Reyes might have mixed up the report. Do a fucking head count then. Everybody's right where they're supposed to be.
Are you way the fuck out there, lady?
Yeah? Yeah, it's a damn shame. There was a lot of talk about expelling her from the Rangers, especially once the gambling and drinking started. Being posted here is her second and last chance, and so far, I'm not impressed. Link's jumpy all the time, and the others are sick of it. You must be mistaken. I haven't filed any report like that. Trained death claws? I would have remembered that. If someone is saying I filed that report, that's a load of crap. I won't have my name attached to a clerical error.
Hello?
Welcome back. I knew it. Every one of the false reports was signed off by Chief Hanlon at Camp Golf. But why would the Chief manipulate the reports? I need you to take everything we found to Chief Hanlon and confront him with it. I don't want to make this public unless we have to. Bye.
Go ahead and do this for Camp McCarran. I forgot to do this a while back. I meant to. Oh shit! Honestly, didn't expect that when I spawned in, fucking fiends would come pouring out.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold up. Where do you think you're going?
Take this basket of cakes to my grandmother's house. Now fuck off.
Christina hired you, huh? Well, if you're gonna go up there, there's a couple things you should know.
The Fiend's already dead.
Esteban's body's in the middle of those buildings up the hill there. Look carefully and you can see the Fiends patrolling the rooftops. But they laid traps, too. There's mines all over. So for God's sakes, watch your feet. Get him back here. We'll get him home. Least we can do. Wish we could help more.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on, boys. For a second, I thought I saw a fucking Legionary just get. I thought he's standing up like he's about ready to kill me. I was like, oh shit, he's still alive, but no, he's just a body all screwed up looking. The grub and glub. This is how we're carrying the body, by the way. Just mind powers, baby. The fact that he's missing an arm is making me think of Toy Story. If you remember when Woody grabs Buzz's arm, it pretends that it's just him waving from like the side of the window. Whose arm you pulling? No one's. I got unarmed though. There, you got your friend. But he's he ain't looking too good, so here.
Oh my God, are you okay? You've got to get to a medic. Doc Kemp can patch you up back at base. How could you sacrifice your body like that? You never even met him. If the NCR doesn't have a medal for this, they should make one up. There must be some kind of code of honor you hold yourself to. You're like a man possessed. We'll make sure Ranger Morales' body gets sent back home. You don't have to, you know, pick him up on your shoulder and haul him to California. Even though I believe you would if you had to. You should go tell Private Morales the news. I know she'll be relieved.
There. So long, boys, and good luck. I'm gonna stop by this rest stop here, though.
Hello. Welcome to the Grub and Gulp. Just a little rest stop that me and my good friend Lupe set up. Last stop on your way into New Vegas, first stop on your way out. That's what I say. Sure, fire away. I think there are a few places, but I've heard that the gun runners sell the best. Dr. Usanagi runs a medical clinic up the road. Anything else I can do for you?
Jeez, we're not even done yet, bro. Give me a second to sell my shit to you.
Thanks. See you later.
You need water? I got water. Clean and fresh. Straight from Lake Mead. If you're low on caps, I've also got slightly irradiated wasteland water. A little fallout never killed anybody. The NCR fixed up the pipe network pretty good, and water merchants like me are allowed to have some of it to sell. If we have a water license, of course. Still, it beats the inconvenience of having to trek all the way to the lake to resupply. There's a few independent ones like me, but it's mostly the big trading outfits that deal in water, like the Crimson Caravan Company. They won't just let anybody into the strip. There are a bunch...
I already know about these people.
Hey there, need anything?
Nice. These guys actually got some money on them.
Hey there, need anything? Sure. Hey there, need anything?
That's right, little Buster. I can get his unique weapon now. He should be dead around somewhere around Freeside. What was that? Oh. Still don't like how NCR, the first recon went up to fucking Camp Forlorn Hope. I mean, no fucking point. Colonel Hughes says he wants me to kill. I think there's supposed to be quests I can get from him where he wants me to kill the fiends.
Yes? What is it?
Nah, but it's not a quest apparently. I still don't know if I fixed that dude's food problem. I thought I did, but I mean, I think I did because I gave him food additive. I fixed the thing and I gave him supplies. And he said he didn't have to do all the supply lines, just some of them. But I thought his food supply would improve. Like he had better stuff available,
Hello?
but apparently not.
Did you start looking for Esteban? They put him in a box? With a flag and all? I hope so. He'd have been proud. You're too good for this rotten town. First kind thing anybody ever did for me and Esteban. You ever need anything, all you need to do is ask. Thank you so much. Feels better knowing that Esteban's not out there in the waste. But he's still gone, you know? Feels better knowing that Esteban's not out there in the waste.
No, nothing else from that, huh? Would there be a little bit of XP or something, but no.
Hey,
There goes Boone again.
Welcome, sir or madam. I am...
What the bows are? Nah. There's a couple other unique 5.56 weapons out there that I think are a lot better than even that gun, but I will use it towards the end of the game. I do need a Fat Man though. That is the cheapest one here. Two-step goodbye is the only other unarmed I haven't got. That one's kind of cool just because of the critical hit. Like if I kill someone with a critical hit kill, like it says there, they explode like a grenade after a little while. I mean, it's kind of a dangerous weapon if you think about it, but I don't think it does a whole lot of damage to the user. this weapon's a beast. And it's powerful. God, is it fucking heavy. 40 goddamn pounds. And the perk to, I think, reduce its weight. I don't think I have that perk, do I? I don't have it. Plus it requires a high strength usage. I mean, I can still use it regardless if I don't have the high strength at all, but... There he is. It's like he's on one of the train tracks. I don't remember if it was here or the other side. Little Buster's done. So much for that. Maybe next time you see me, I'll be rolling in caps. Or you'll be dead. Because I knew he was going to die. Poor bastard. Crane opener is another unique melee weapon. It's actually a melee weapon slash unarmed, believe it or not.
Oh my.
He's gonna go fisticuff with me. Oh well, fuck him. Wait, it's spiked knuckles actually, so.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
Thank you.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Welcome back, friend. Sure. You'll need to wait another...
Thank you for visiting New Vegas.
Where to, partner?
What's up?
What is it? I'll make my way.
I'm gonna find Viraga. I'm curious if I can give her the explorer's hood and if she'll wear it.
What's up? Let's go make... Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress? Ooh, got something good for me? Is it a dress?
That hood looks so dumb, but whatever.
What's up?
I'm not gonna bother with it. Like I wanted to, now I'm not gonna.
Nice.
What's up?
Well now, look what rolled in. Take care now.
Yeah. What's up?
See you around.
It's weird that Roll doesn't wander around in here, but he'll wander around in his shack. Kind of sucks. I have to push him into a decent place. He looks terrible. He looks terrible just being here. Just stand in that corner, fuck it.
Is it time? I'm ready when you are.
High roller, sweet.
Should we hold it here for a second? Let me make sure I put everything I wanted to put away. His weapon's also a good weapon, but I don't use 5mm weapons that much, to be completely honest. Some of these I don't use, but I am keeping some of them for the challenges. Actually, now I think about it, maybe I'll look at the challenges one quick second again. It says combat knife. Chance's knife is a combat knife.
Where to, partner? Casino floor?
Well, well. All right. Oh, that makes me so happy. You are too much.
I think that should be all the ones.
Hey, stranger. Where you been, huh? I missed you. You're kicking me into gear, huh? Well, I think I'll drive my chassis over to your pad. Wait for me down there, and don't forget the oil.
Okay. Sure thing. The way she says that, so weird. Don't forget the oil. Okay, okay. You don't have to say it like that though. There you are. Oh, thank goodness.
That was something else. I look forward to the next ride. Once I recover, you monster. What do you need?
Having you tonight is my pleasure. Okay, you know where to go. See you soon. What do you need?
Nice. Does she have? Oh, she doesn't have. Fuck. She doesn't have scientist suit yet.
Hey. Oh.
Wish I had a first recon guy looking after me.
These guys are interesting.
Hell of a battle at Nelson. I'm impressed our troops survived. I guess I wanted to make something of myself, you know? Be the best of the best. I wanted to be a ranger, but guess this is as close as I get. Easy. This is where they send all the fuck-ups and people they don't want. But hey, it's not like I'm bitter or anything. Yeah, I mean, no. They're okay people, but they don't care, you know? They don't have any ambition, no drive. They're slacking off, and that reflects badly on me. Please. Camp Golf is where they shuffle off anybody they don't want anymore. Assignment here is a career ender. Not much to tell, really. I grew up in New Reno, joined up, took my shot at being a ranger, didn't make it, so I'm stuck with this crew of jokers. Gee, I don't know. Maybe because I'm saddled with the worst damn unit in the NCR Army. Think that might have something to do with it? Sure. See you around.
Oh shit, here comes the brown noser. What you want? We don't talk too much, mostly. Poindexter's a smart-ass prick. While Hanrahan's a big pussy, ain't good for shit in a fight. And Mags? Well, Mags is cut out for something other than soldiering, you dig? Whatever. Not like I need any of them. I do just fine on my own. Ain't much to tell. Grew up out west, in the Boneyard. Heard of it? Yeah, not many people have. Wasn't really a good place for kids, you know? I joined up to get out. My family's still back there. What do you want to know? Whole place used to be some kind of rich bastard resort back before the war. Now the Rangers use the old resort and we grunts get to live in tents. Fucking typical. Shit, man, it was this or the Fiends. And Fiends don't last too long in the NCR. At least this way the badasses with the top shelf guns are on my side. Right.
I'm assuming you aren't associated with the Army or the Rangers. What can I do for you? In a strictly official capacity, no. However, as I am by far the most intelligent and resourceful figure on this base, I feel it's safe to say the soldiers here look up to me. I suppose if you must stick with your narrow, parochial view of in charge, then yes, it's a no. Genius is seldom appreciated in its own time. To what purpose? It's highly unlikely you'd understand anything I'd say. Suffice to say, I'm a certified genius, and when I'm discharged from this pit of testosterone and failure, I'll have all the money I could ever need. It's a simple idea. The Army offers fiscal security and generous benefits at the cost of substantial personal risk, if you're on the front line. If you perform too poorly, they'll scrub you out. Perform too well, and you get sent to the front lines. All I have to do is ride that mediocrity gradient to a cushy, do-nothing job miles away from the war. I somehow suspect you'll be back to converse with me later.
Y'all sure are a big old hero. I gotta write my mama and tell her I met you. I ain't scared. I just don't like hurting folks is all. Ma always used to tell me, boy, you're the biggest and the strongest, so you mind yourself. Every day she told me that. Guess I done took it to heart. They're mostly pretty nice. Poindexter showed me how to make fireworks. Raz kind of scares me sometimes, but I don't mind. He's had a hard life. Well, I was born on a farm out in California. Weren't much. Me, Ma, and Pa, my two sisters, and about 40 acres of corn and Brahmin. Didn't ever have no problems, really, except for some lean years. Then I joined up and got shipped out here to New Vegas. Oh, it's a fine place. The lake is real pretty, and we don't get bothered much by them Legion fellers. Well, as it turns out, we had a string of bad harvests a few years back. Pa said he couldn't afford to feed but 3 youngins or we'd starve. As the biggest one, it was my job to go join the Army so as my sisters could eat, and so as we wouldn't all be killed by raiders, and Jesus would love us. It's all right, I guess. I don't like all the fighting we gotta do, though. Toodaloo.
Wow. The big celebrity down here with the common troopers. What can I do for you?
Looks like we booted the Legion out of Nelson. About damn time.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. Morning. Morning. Looks like we booted the Legion out of Nelson. About damn time.
Back west, you don't see too many of these. Lakes, I mean. Natural or man-made. Any kind, really. We neglected the dams or pumped all the water out a long time ago. Owens, Isabella, the San Luis. Drained the aquifers of everything they had. Just a lot of mud and dust now. It's a different feeling watching the sun come up over the water. Takes some getting used to. But if you're here long enough, it starts to seem normal. That's what a ranger's life is now, looking east. You must be the courier folks have been talking about. Word on the radio is that someone wronged you back in Good Springs. The Mojave has a way of burning decent people up. But it sounds like you've done right by the NCR. It's appreciated. Now what can I do for you? I didn't realize you were in such a hurry. I guess so used to sitting in this chair and listening to radio reports, sometimes I forget people are getting ready for war out there. Folks around here call me the chief, but handling's just fine. The Rangers run themselves pretty well, but I try to lend a hand. Mostly administrative work, helping coordinate intel on the radio. That and keeping an eye on the fires growing across the water. It's a simple system when it works. Patrol rangers radio intel to ranger stations. Comm rangers send the intel up the station chain until it reaches Camp Golf. Then I or one of the other rangers on duty organize the data, evaluate it, and send information to camps or troopers in the field. Comm rangers might have an incomplete picture of the situation. There's a lot going on out there. Intel needs to be coordinated through Gulf so we can verify and advise appropriately. Troopers have enough to deal with. We don't want them questioning their intel. Well, the logical thing to do is to check with the patrol rangers and comm officers. Don't be too discouraged if some things don't match up. Different people see different things, and sometimes the meaning gets twisted, lost in static from person to person. I don't know Technical Sergeant Reyes, but coordinating intel can be messy sometimes. Things get mixed up, people get confused. Heck, I get confused, and I've been doing this for a long time now. What he or she sees as a problem might be standard operating procedure. That's not to say Reyes is wrong for being concerned, but it's easy for the sand to get in your eyes out here. I could tell you a lot if you had the time, but at my age, I'm not sure which of us would get tired first. What do you want to know? Suppose it depends on what you think's good. Most folks want to hear about Hoover Dam and Boulder City, but it's a long story. If you want some tall tales about hunting down slavers or busting up gangs, talk to one of the younger rangers. It's kind of a long one, but all right. About 25 years ago, a group of NCR settlers pushed way south into Baja. I guess it doesn't seem so far now if you look at a map, but back then they were out of ways. They built this little shanty town around a well in the middle of nowhere. Called it Rattletail. Word got back to one of our stations that raiders had been attacking the place. I went out with 6 rangers. We must have been on the trail for a week before we got to Rattletail. We lost one woman to night stalkers and another almost died of dehydration. When we reached the place, it's 6 shacks set up around an old well. There's over 24 bodies lying in the dunes way outside of town, and 5 men with .308 rifles crouched behind sandbags. And these bodies, these people out in the sand, they aren't raiders, aren't even heavily armed. They're just people who were trying to get to the only well in 50 miles. I didn't have to talk to the men to see that they did not care one bit. They had planted an NCR flag over the well. They would not budge until every last one of them was laid out dead and cold. So I walked up and told them there was a group of raiders coming, 100 strong. I made up some cockamamie name for them and everything. The men looked at each other, looked at us, and asked me what we were going to do about it. I told them we would take them back into NCR territory because we'd already lost 10 rangers on the way out. 10 rangers, 5 men with .308 rifles. Well, that was enough for them. They packed up what they could and we took them back north. Last I heard, they settled somewhere in Anza Borrego. Raised bighorners. Had some tough times, but it worked out okay for them. So there you go. That's my one bit of good. In big battles, Caesar deploys his legionaries in waves. Recruits up front, prime soldiers behind the recruits, old guard bringing up the rear. Opponents wear themselves out dealing with the first 2 waves, if they survive that long. When the veterans step up, there's not much fight left. Caesar can adapt, though, and when required, he can run any mix of legionaries as skirmishers and still retain order in the ranks. Joshua Graham, Caesar's old legate, he wasn't so flexible. When the Legion attacked Hoover Dam, General Oliver ordered his troopers back to the middle ground just after first contact. Graham pushed all of the legionaries onto the dam, filling the east side with recruits up front and veterans in the back, by the book. But once they were in, they were stuck there. Oliver's troopers were entrenched and wouldn't give a foot. That's when we ordered the Rangers and the 1st Recon sharpshooters to start picking off veteran Legion officers from a high ridge west of the dam. That only lasted about a minute before Graham ordered the back ranks to push through to the front and rush the ridge. Caused total chaos among the younger legionaries. Oliver's troopers fell back to the side walkways and stayed out of the veterans' way. By the time the veterans got to the ridge, we were already in Boulder City. They followed us down there, but we were out before they realized what was happening. We had packed the old city with C4 and dynamite. Crude, but it did the job. Those who didn't die in the blast were in no position to mount a defense. The ones left on the dam didn't know what to do. The troopers routed them. Graham pulled the remaining legionaries back, but the battle was over. He went south, back to the Grand Canyon, back to Caesar. And that was the last we saw or heard from Joshua Graham. Intel said the legate's coming, Lanius. They call him the Monster of the East. If he's half as bad as Graham was, we're in for a heck of a fight. With Caesar and a new legate here, the Legion's not going to fall for the same old bag of tricks. Oh, the usual reasons. People say he's enormous, carries a big sword, chops people's heads off. That's not what makes him a good commander, though. Folks say he came from a heck of a tough tribe. Took Caesar a long time to conquer. It was thanks to Lanius. But once Caesar broke him, he was born again. He'll go anywhere and do anything to win. Legion says he could smell weakness. Once he finds out where an army's vulnerable, he'll go to it like a dog for the throat. He was a missionary from Utah who hooked up with Caesar at the Grand Canyon, became his translator. Graham helped Caesar with the Blackfoots after they got captured together. Up until Hoover Dam, he was Caesar's legate. You wouldn't think a man of God could turn so brutal, cruel to his opponents. Did the sort of things that makes you sick to talk about. He wasn't a brilliant strategist, wasn't tactically flexible either. There was something about him, though. Menace, indestructibility. He made everyone afraid of him. Heck, the Praetorians burned Graham 4 years ago, and some of the tribes are still afraid of him. They say the burned man still walks the land, blackens the earth wherever he sets foot. Even Caesar knows that General Oliver's coming back to Hoover. Colonel Moore's doing a fine job of running things over at the dam. In her own way, of course, when she's not trying to wrangle my rangers into helping her. But just keeping that dam secure and operational day to day is enough work for one person. Never mind building a defense against the Legion. Oh, well. Now you'll have to excuse me. The General and I don't always see eye to eye on things. Maybe it's best that I just say he's a trooper, through and through. The man will not give up an inch for anything, least of all to the Legion. The Colonel's an effective commander, one of the best. But she sharpened her claws on the Vipers and the old Jackals. Did 4 tours against the Brotherhood, too. She used to be a ranger until an injury took her out of action. Happens to a lot of us, unfortunately. She's better at making graves than making friends. Bring in Moore and the earth will be raised. Fields will be salted. No, and thanks to General Oliver for that. Colonel Shue is at McCarran. Most of the new Vegas troopers are under his command. He's more sympathetic to the locals than Moore. Now that the fiends aren't giving him grief, we should see more troopers assigned to the front lines. Good work on that, by the way. Hope you got good bounties out of it. The best of the best, worst of the worst. He came out of NCR, one of the followers of the apocalypse. Like a lot of the followers, he went out in the wilderness with a partner to try to help those who needed helping. Not much different from how the Rangers used to be, except with books and medicine instead of guns. Out to the Grand Canyon, he met a missionary from Utah, a man by the name of Joshua Graham. Graham helped translate for the followers and the tribes. All 3 of them got nabbed by the Blackfoots down there, back when they were still at war with every other tribe in the Southwest. Somewhere along the way, he realized he needed to educate the Blackfoots or they were going to get wiped out with the rest of the tribe. Showed them how to use guns, how to make explosives. Once he taught the Blackfoots a thing or two, they needed him. And he no longer needed the followers, NCR, or anyone else. He decided he could remake the tribes of the Southwest whether they wanted it or not. He became Caesar, and Joshua Graham became his legate, his right hand. And that's where Graham stayed until the Hoover Dam. Losing the dam was the worst defeat the Legion ever suffered. Graham had been with Caesar since the beginning, but he had to set an example. The Praetorians covered Graham in pitch, lit him on fire, and down into the Grand Canyon he went. It's not that clear-cut. You have to understand, Graham was the toughest son of a gun anyone around these parts had ever seen. Before Hoover, we had 5 kill reports on Graham from Rangers and 1st Recon sharpshooters who tried to take him out. Some folks think he's still alive. They call him the Burned Man. Yes and no. The Blackfoots don't exist anymore. Just like any other tribe that gets swallowed by the Legion. Caesar takes the tribal out of the tribe. Scrapes and burns off tattoos, breaks up families, forces mixed breeding so all the old loyalties die away. The only tribe in the Legion is the Legion. Caesar is their chief, father, and god, all rolled into one. Adios. You've come back to see the chief. Nice of you to humor the radio tender. Interesting that she would wrangle someone else into sorting out the problem. But I suppose you're in the right place. A lot of intel comes through here. You've come back to see me. Hold on. If we're gonna have this conversation, let's go somewhere more private. Don't worry, not much bite left in this old dog.
That gun right there, I need that. It's a cool looking gun. Just have it sitting in my desk. I wouldn't mind having an actual replica like that though as well. Like in real life.
We won't. Go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Whoops.
Sorting and manipulating intelligence is what I do. It's what Rangers are supposed to do. This job isn't all gunfighting and gulping shots of whiskey, no matter what the boys and ladies out there say. You have you? Misdirection. When you're pinned down, outnumbered, and 2 days from any help, it's just about the best friend you can have. Misdirection's what saved me all these years. It's what saved us at Hoover Dam. But it's been 5 years now, and Caesar's right across that lake. He's closer now than he ever was before. I was a young man once. I know what it's like to want to fight for your home. But this isn't it. It's never gonna end. This fight with Caesar. People back home don't know what these young men and women are in for. The Legion is the worst enemy we've ever faced. But we can't stop Caesar here. Not without getting a lot of good people killed. More than anyone cares to count up. But even if we do stop him, I don't see how we're ever going to be able to pull out. We're fighting on their behalf, but Mr. House and the families are stringing us up inch by inch. They'll drain us dry while we fight and die over this dam. We offered them sanctuary in NCR territory before, but they won't listen. Troopers and rangers have been dying here for more than 5 years while the families sit pretty behind that damn wall. People back home don't listen. They don't care. Senators, Brahmin barons, folks who are just trying to make it from day to day. It's been so many years that people forget about it. Conscription brings in fresh troops that die here every month, like it's routine. And even if we hold this dam, what then? Are we gonna send the NCR's men and women to die here for another 5 years? 10? Patrol the whole length of the Colorado for hundreds of miles? Holding this dam, it'll be the death of us. Creating fear and instability among the troopers without causing harm. It's the only thing I could think of to shake things up. It took some people getting killed to realize I'd gone too far. I had to stop. First thing that comes to mind is to turn me in. But that might not be the best play, all things considered. Even if your heart's in the right place, I reckon it might do a lot more harm than good. Oliver can't stand that Rangers got credit for victory at Hoover. Whatever I recommend, he does the opposite. I said I wanted us on the ridge. He put them right on the western part of the dam itself. We don't have enough firepower to hold that spot. If the troopers fall back, and they will, the Rangers will advance to cover Oliver's retreat. We lose the dam, Oliver and the Senator are ruined. Rangers are volunteers. Every man and woman who signs up is willing to die for the NCR, myself included. A lot of this is my fault. It's only right that I stand with them. Maybe 50 Rangers will die on that dam. We lose over 1,000 troopers every year. Being here is crazy. Getting out's the only sane thing to do.
Yeah, I fucked up.
You've come back to see...
Morning.
Don't know what this does.
You should talk to Chief Hanlon if you have any questions. He's usually up on the balcony.
I wish I had a first recon guy look... Wow! The big...
Maybe the Central Temp has a commander that can talk to.
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it. Ah, hell. What is it now? I've been here since the first push into Vegas. Back in the day, this camp was the hotspot for conflicts with the Legion, Raider tribes, you name it. These days, I spend most of my time trying to beat a little discipline into the soldiers under my command. They've gotten soft with no action. Mostly drill the troops, try to keep the discipline up and combat readiness high. It's not the easiest job in the world. Soldiers without a mission get bored very easily. Still, with the Legion just across the river, we have to be ready. Man, it's my life. I joined up when I was 16. I don't know how to do anything else. Yeah, well, I didn't want to get promoted out of the field. I didn't join up to drive a desk. Disappointed. We call them the Misfits for a reason. They're undisciplined, lazy, and they have absolutely no esprit de corps. The squad leader's got some promise, kid named Mags. But as for the rest, I don't see much hope. I'm going to make them shape up if it kills me, though. Or them, for that matter. You're welcome to try. Hell, maybe they'll listen to somebody they don't see as an authority figure. Yeah, whatever.
Nelson's back in our hands. Hope we can defend it this time.
Wow. The big... He did, huh? Well, good luck with that. You'd have an easier time teaching rad roaches to march in formation. Well, if you ask me, what we really need is to get this whole squad out on the practice range. Shape up our marksmanship and explosive skill. I'm sure the others have their own ideas, though. Okay.
No. Oh, shit. Here comes the brown noser. What you want? Yo, I'll tell you what this squad needs. A healthy dose of angry juice. Psycho, the big red one. I used to run with the Fiends. I still got the hookups. Smuggle some in and you'll see an improvement. Whatever. Y'all sure are a big old hero. To me? I'll tell you what I think this squad needs. A little more basic human niceness. That's right. Folks just don't talk to other folks. And everybody's always cross with each other. That'd be swell. Only if they knew the idea came from me, they probably wouldn't take you serious no more. So maybe you ought to think about it first. And I sure hope you're more convincing than I am, or they ain't gonna listen. Okay.
You've managed to become extraordinarily well-liked by the top brass. An intriguing proposition. Company readiness reports are logged on the computer systems at the resort. If you hack the system, you could alter our records. Such an attempt, however, is likely to thwart efforts to motivate the squad to do actual work. If such is your goal... As you wish.
Oh shit, here comes the My man Jack at Red Rock Canyon got the goods. But listen, once you get folks dosed on Psycho, ain't a lot of room for much else. So if you got any other plans for bulking up the Misfits crew, might want to see about them first.
Hello. Wow. The big...
Y'all sure are big old hero.
You've managed to become You're trying to appeal to my ego. I must admit, it's an effective tactic. All right, I'll help. But only because I want to see if it's even possible.
Oh shit, here comes the brown noser. Shit, maybe you're right. Guess I ought to give him a shot.
Wow. The big celebrity down here with the common troopers? Yeah. You really think so? Hell, I guess it's worth a shot.
Y'all sure are big old hero. Boy, the squad sure is working together a lot better now. I think we're gonna be A-okay.
The squad really seems to be working together better. It's nice for a change.
Not the one I want. I'm gonna try and see if I can go to the firing range and see what that does.
Wow. The big... Are you sure? I've got enough clout to get them started, but these guys are pretty lazy. I doubt they'll want to be pulled in different directions.
I'm gonna look this thing up. I think this one's better. You can get more XP out of it. I mean, being nice is one thing, but they gotta learn how to fucking shoot and whatnot.
Okay, everybody's lined up and ready to go. Any suggestions? You heard the man, people. Get focused. I've got the one at 11 o'clock. Raz, O'Hanrahan, take the two on the right. Poindexter, the center. Right. Exhale, squeeze. Focus on the shot. Thanks for the help. I think the whole unit's doing a lot better now.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Wow. The big... It helped, but we still got a grenade range inspection to pass. After the help you gave us at the shooting range, we'll take any advice you've got. I'll line them up.
I should be able to pass it.
Okay, we've got our dummy grenades and the course is live. We're all set. Right, easy enough. 1, 2, 3.
Should have been a Monty Python reference there. 1, 2, 5, 3, sir. 3.
Solid arc. Check. Lob them up and over, people. Hold the grenades for groups, squad. Hit them in clusters and send them running. Yeah, I do. Thanks. I think we might survive this now.
Hello.
Nelson's back in our hands. Hope we can defend it this time.
Nelson's back in our hands. Wow. The big... Thanks to you, I think we're in good shape. The squad seems to be functioning much better as a unit now.
Wish I had a first recon guy looking after me. While I have already internalized the new skills we have discussed, I feel as though my solution was nevertheless more practical.
Okay, I admit it. Knowing how to use these guns right is pretty cool.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
Shit, I could have earned more XP. Fuck. Nah, whatever, fuck it. I could have done the O'Haran thing and then go back to Mags and do 2 things, but I wouldn't go out in the completion for his, I guess. Alright. Shit, I have a bathroom. I'll be right back. Alright.
This is the place. We got sent from Camp Golf looking for some cons who've been making trouble with one of our settlements. I guess one of the settlers was connected because we sent everything we had. We figured this was a gang hideout, but they'd led us to their home. There's a ridge called Coyote Tail on the south side. That's where we set up.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. Never expected someone as famous as you to turn up here. What can I do for you? It's a distress call. This camp is in bad shape, and if we don't get relief soon, I don't know what will happen. At this point, I'll take anything you can give me. We need more troops, fresh supplies, and medical relief. As if that wasn't enough, someone's been coming out of the mountains at night, stealing supplies and picking off my people. I don't know. The NCR's stretched thin as it is. I've put in requests at Camp Golf, Forlorn Hope, McCarran, but things are no better there. Maybe if their situations improve, they'd have men to spare. Or maybe they'd listen to someone with a reputation for helping the NCR. Food, blankets, clothes, tools. The Army used to ship out caches of supplies regularly. But with the Legion so active, we haven't gotten any in months. You'll want to talk to Lieutenant Markland about that. He's our medical officer. He should be down at the medical tent now. It started about 6 months ago. At first it was just supplies going missing. We figured it was refugees. Then people started dying. Always a single bullet to the head. Always from extreme range. We've lost 8 refugees and 3 soldiers to this son of a bitch. We know he must be hiding out in one of the caves up in the mountains. But I don't have enough men to send out looking for him. This is the Bitter Springs refugee camp. We've been maintaining it for a few years now. Ever since Caesar's Legion started seriously pushing west. Most of the people here were displaced by the Legion's advance. At first, there weren't many. But lately, it's been more than we can handle. This whole area used to be a great con encampment before they relocated to Red Rock Canyon. We just haven't had the manpower to clean it all up yet. Hey.
Wow, hey, it's you. What are you doing in Bitter Springs? I'd love to help you out. Hey, if you can help, I'll take whatever I can get. Doctor's bags would be a huge help, but what I really need are medical texts. I'm not trained to deal with major psychological trauma, and we've got a lot of kids in this camp. I'm an Army field medic. I can treat bullet wounds, shrapnel, trench foot, no problem. But this, the kids and the psychological trauma and all the rest, is out of my league. Caravan companies are probably your best bet. Smaller traders aren't likely to have anything that esoteric. Thank you. Any help you can give would be a godsend. Thank you. This will keep us well stocked for a good long while. Both of them? Wow, that's very resourceful. Thank you. I think that should just about cover us. I really don't know how to thank you. Your bringing me these supplies saved a lot of people. Oh yeah, sure, I think I can spare a little. Those medical supplies... Well, I am better set for supplies now that you helped me out. Give me a shout if you need anything else.
I'll sit. Okay.
Debating if I want to call it a day after beating this quest or not. We'll see.
I'll see.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Markland seems to be getting better with his bedside manner.
I've never seen a robot like that before.
Hmm.
I'll sit tight.
Who are you? How did you find this place? Who are you? How did you find this place? Refugee camp? Is that what they're calling it? Good old NCR. They can whitewash anything. Let me tell you something. That refugee camp, it's built on the blood and tears of my people. Nobody likes to talk about it, but I remember. We were the flails of God, the scourge of the Mojave, the best warriors and raiders in the wasteland, until the NCR tracked us back to Bitter Springs. The main force hit the canyon by surprise. While our warriors tried to hold them off, we sent our women, our children, our old through the Red Pass. NCR's 1st Recon Battalion was waiting for them on Coyote Tail Ridge. No con left alive. That was the order, my family. For revenge, the NCR committed an atrocity here. An atrocity that they tried to bury and forget. I'm going to remind them. I know that, but what else can I do?
And that's a bad choice. And he gets his ass kicked.
Maybe. Maybe you're right. Maybe 3 years is vengeance enough. Thank you for helping me see that. Here, this will unlock the supply caches we left in caves around these mountains. You might get some use out of them. Thank you for your advice. You've helped me see more clearly.
I've got your back.
Hold up, McGreedy, stop. Damn it.
I gotta admit, I'm impressed. The Misfits are drilling better than I ever expected. After what you did getting my Misfits whipped into shape, yeah, I could spare a couple boys for Bitter Springs. I'll issue the dispatch orders. Back already? I'll be honest. The Legion has me worried here, but I think I can spare some soldiers. Consider your request granted. Watch yourself out there.
Yes? What is it? Well, you have been a great help here, and with the saboteur dealt with. Yes, I think we can spare a few men. Consider it done.
I'm gonna read this real quick.
Hello. I really appreciate those books. Wish I had a first recon guy looking after me.
You're back. Any progress on saving our skins? We do have some spare Rad-X in the supply tent. That might work. Thank you. You did? Who was it? Any information you could give me would be a big help for my reports. I should have expected as much. There's still a lot of bad blood between the Khans and the NCR ever since the incident here. The incident, yes. It was a tragic mistake, but the NCR has done everything it can to make amends since then. We provided medical aid to the wounded, all the wounded, and permitted the Khans to resettle at Red Rock Canyon. I don't know how you did it, but thank you. Where did you get this? You know what? It doesn't even matter. Thank you. This will be a tremendous help. At this point, I'll take anything you can give me. We need... Thanks to your help, I think Bitter Springs has a real shot at surviving. I can't offer much of a reward, but know that the NCR is very grateful. Here, take this. I hope you put it to good use.
Hello.
No attacks for a while now.
Gonna wait a day. A lot more people now. Means they might have a chance.
Christ. They put the graveyard here. Canyon 37. That's what the NCR calls the pass down there. It was the Khan's only escape, so we set up here to guard it while the main force attacked from the front. Standing orders were to shoot on sight. Main force got spotted too soon. We heard shooting. And Khan started coming through Canyon 37 in bunches. It was all wrong, though. Women, kids, elderly. Wounded started coming through, too. We radioed to confirm our orders, but command didn't get what we were seeing. They told us to shoot till we were out of ammo, so that's what we did. For the Khans, any of them can be dangerous. There's a lot you can't see through a scope. Still, I often wonder the same thing. Anyway, I don't know why we're here. Thought maybe it'd help me see things better. I'd like to stay here for the night. Think some things over. All right. We won't stay for long. Something's wrong. Got a group coming our way. Looks like a Legion raiding party. It's big. Might be too big, even for us. If you want out, I won't blame you, but I'm gonna stay. See if I can hold them off. Easy target for grabbing slaves. Bunch of refugees, just a few soldiers defending it. I don't think they're here for us. Too bad. Would have made me feel good about myself. I'm not. Always figured this was how it was gonna end for me. Just didn't know when. That day you showed up in Novak, I had a feeling I was supposed to go with you. That it was time to end all this. And now I know. If only it was this easy all the time. Tell the truth, I think this is exactly what I've been waiting for.
No scope pitches. Shit. I'm gonna lose a few people. Fucking hurry up.
Can't run.
Damn.
I think we're clear. We made it through after all. Not sure what to make of that. Thought my time had come. For a minute there, everything made sense. I could feel the end coming. Was ready for it. Now, I'm back where I was. If that's how it is, there's not a lot of comfort in knowing it. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about all this. I guess they brought us here. One less Legion raiding party running loose now. Never a bad thing, you can take my word for that. Still feels like I'm living on borrowed time. But I don't see any reason not to take a lot more of those sons of bitches with me. You got a point. There's still some things I can do before all this is over. Fine by me.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that.
Fine by me.
Weird thing is, I thought you were supposed to be able to grab it and wear it yourself, but apparently you can't. He does look good in that,
Fine
but
by me.
I want him wearing this.
No. I wanted to. I just couldn't. I met Carla while she talked a lot. Yeah. Fine by me.
Can't believe the Legion hit us in such numbers. They're stronger than we think.
I think we lost like a refugee or two. It's not too bad, all things considered. This poor kid got fucked up.
I'm sleepy.
You look like your leg's fucked up, kid, but okay.
Wish I had a first recon guy looking after me.
Hello. Anything else I can do for you? Thanks to your help, I think Bitter Springs has a real shot at surviving.
Yeah? What is... That's not the worst injury I've seen.
Hold up. Before I go, I'm gonna look up these side quests just to make sure there's some I'm not missing. Alright, let's do that one then. I think we're strong enough, or we can at least survive against Deathclaws, that we can head over to Quarry Junction. Let's go over to the Sloan. As long as I don't go into the quarry right now, I should be fine to not have to engage the Deathclaws. I will have to at some point to help out the people of Sloan. I don't think it's a side quest anyway. I don't think. No, it wasn't a side quest, but it was something that the guy had said, like, if you could do it, I'd be grateful kind of thing.
Keep looking.
Looks like I'm gonna have to go through Sloan or go through Quarry Junction to get to those guys. Actually, how long I've been streaming for? What time is it? It's 12 o'clock actually. Shit. How long have we been streaming? That's good enough, I think. Let's get close to the quarry at least so I know that I'm going in there. Yeah.
You need something? I don't know what it is about you, but I think you could actually pull it off. Deathclaws are tough bastards, but you might be even tougher. Nobody here is any use to you in a fight against Deathclaws, but take these medical supplies. You'll probably need them. To do the job right, you've got to get rid of the pack leaders, the Mother Deathclaw and the Deathclaw Alpha Male. Should run the rest of them off.
Alright. That's it for me. See y'all later.